Hi guys, what's up? I am Bahar and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna tell you the correct pronunciation of 30 words that are so common these days. Now what you're waiting for, let's watch it, learn it. I will show you the word first and you have few seconds to guess their correct pronunciations. The first word is photogenic. Photogenic. It is used for someone who is very attractive or handsome in photographs or films. For an example, Kendall Jenner is a photogenic person. Or another example, Harry Styles is a photogenic singer. He looks handsome in every video.
God, you're so photogenic.
The next one is fragile. Fragile. It is used for something that can be damaged or broken easily. If you have ever moved into another place, you have definitely seen this word on cartoons. For an example, that vase is very fragile. Be careful. It means it might get broken. Be careful. The word number 3 is chew. Chew. It describes the action of biting something and trying to make the food easier to swallow, like this. This is chewing. For an example, the sound of chewing gum is my pet peeve. It means the sound of chewing gum drives me crazy. The word number 4 is raspberry. Raspberry. So be careful with the letter P because it is completely silent. Ready for the next one? Beverage. Beverage. It means any type of drinks. For an example, a hot beverage can be a tea, a coffee, or a hot chocolate. For an example, children are not allowed to drink alcoholic beverages. The next one, dull. Dull. It means something that is boring or not exciting at all. For an example, that movie was dull. I fell asleep in the middle of that. Also, you can use this adjective for a person, which means someone who is not energetic or excited at all. My favorite word is ambitious. Ambitious. It means someone who has lots of dreams and is willing to be successful in the future. If you are working so hard for your goals and you are so passionate about them, you are an ambitious person. The next word is pronounced entry. Entry. When you get into a place, it is called entry. If you have ever been into a hospital, you can see the no entry signs on the door, which means you are not allowed to go there. And also this word is used as a noun and also as a verb. For an example, entry to this museum is free. You don't need to buy tickets. And also it is used as a door or a gate that you can enter a place by it. For an example, I will wait for you at the entry to the school. If you have ever taken the IELTS exam, you have heard this word before. It is obvious. Obvious. It means clear. You can easily understand what's going on. For an example, it is obvious that he has a crush on me because he's looking at me all the time. Or another example, it is obvious that she cried before she came here because her eyes are red. If you are a happy person all the time like me, the next word is for you. It is pronounced enthusiasm. Enthusiasm. It means joy or the feeling of being energetic or joyful. And also the adjective form of this word is enthusiastic. Enthusiastic, which means so energetic and excited. For an example, BTS has an enthusiastic fandom. They are so energetic and joyful. I guess you might have a problem to pronounce this word. It is aisle. Aisle. So the letter S is completely silent. When you are at a big supermarket and you want to buy a shampoo or a snack, you have to walk through an aisle. And at these situations, you can have a trolley or a basket in your hands and start shopping. I think you have heard this word before. It is anxious. Anxious. For an example, her parents are so anxious. They are always worried about her. And also it describes a feeling that you want to do something as fast as possible or you want something to happen. For an example, she is anxious to pass that exam. It means she is willing to do that. Are you ready for the next one, which is colleague? Colleague. Most of my students get confused when it comes to pronounce this word. They pronounce it like college, but they have two different pronunciations and you should be careful about it. Well, colleague is used for members of a group who are working together. For an example, you should get along well with your colleagues because you are working with them. How do you pronounce this one? It is assume. Assume, which means to accept that something is true without asking a question or without having a proof. For an example, I assume that you guys knew each other because you went to the same university. I'm definitely sure you have seen this word before. It is opportunity. Opportunity. Well, some of you guys think that it is pronounced like opportunity. It is correct, but that is a British accent. So if you want to improve your American accent, you should say opportunity. Opportunity. This word means chance. For an example, I had the opportunity to study at the Harvard University. I was so honored. The next word, author. Author. Well, when someone writes books or novels, they can be called an author. For an example, J.K. Rowling is the author of Harry Potter book. If you are a big fan of Jungkook from BTS, you know the next word, which is euphoria. Euphoria. Well, it is a feeling of being so happy and excited and energetic. For an example, her euphoria after meeting her best friends was amazing. This word is a little bit dangerous. Murder. Murder, which means to kill someone. For an example, that person had murdered 6 people. Maybe he was a serial killer. The next useful word is license. License, which means to have the permission to do or have something. Like a driving license. If you don't have a driving license, you are not allowed to drive a car. And also when you say license somebody to do something, it means to allow them to do that, to give them the permission to do that. Ready for the next word, which seems a little bit confusing? Exhibition. Exhibition. For an example, I have been in Van Gogh exhibition twice. It was amazing. How do you pronounce this one? Priority. Priority. Well, when something is more important and needs more attention than other things, it can be your priority. For an example, having a healthy body is my priority, or his priority was being a rich and successful businessman. What about this one? Justice. Justice. Well, it is used when everyone is equal and no one has the right to force others to do something or do something violent. Like justice without freedom is meaningless. If you are in love with music and songs, the next one is for you. Chorus. Chorus. Well, it is the repeated part of the song after each verse. When you are listening to the song, there is a part that is repeated after each verse. Well, that is called chorus. Also, it means a group of people who are singing together, and it is the synonym for choir. If you were an IELTS candidate, you have heard this word before. It is omit. Omit. And also it can be pronounced like this too. Omit. Omit, which means to delete something, to not include or do something. Like, please omit my name from the list of volunteers. Ready for the next one? Sue. Sue. Well, when you want to repair or fasten something, especially for clothes, with stitches by needles, actually you are sewing. For an example, if your pants are ripped, you can sew them. If you are into fashion, you know this one. Accessory. Accessory. Well, it is not only for fashion or some outfits. You can use it for something that you can add to other thing to make it more useful or to make it better. Like accessories for cars or other tools. And as you know, accessory is used when you want to try an outfit. For an example, this necklace is an accessory. It makes my outfit more attractive. Okay guys, that was it for today's video. If this video was useful for you, don't forget to subscribe to my channel right now and like this video to support me and to let YouTube algorithm know that you have enjoyed this content. Also, if you know some other words that are hard to pronounce, you can tell me in the comments. And if you have some other questions, you can ask me in the comments. You know that I always read your feedbacks and answer your questions. So yeah, that was it for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye. Have a nice day.